Hey guys, it's Elaine. Sorry about the voice, but thanks to the fact that global warming has put Mother Nature in a situation where she don't know where she wants to be right now in the weather in Chicago. You know, we're winter one day, spring the next, and then dead of summer again. I'm not handling it too well, so if my voice sounds a little off, that's why. Anyway, let's get on with it. Okay, so what you're looking at is my working on page 40 of book 1 of And the Coming of Nighttime. There have been some changes, and I'm going to tell you right now. I was stupid. I thought I could do 290 to 100 page graphic novels, and that would be it. Not going to work. It is going to take me 64 pages just to get through the first 15 minutes of Act 1 of the screenplay that I'm adapting for this comic. So I've got at least another between 5 to 8 books to put out after this in order to tell this story correctly. Because what I'm finding is, on the one hand, I am using the film making skills I gained at the AFI when I'm looking at the type of shots I need to do, what's going to give me the best impact of a scene and whatnot, and how to tell the story so that it flows and feels organic, and as well as has the necessary, boo parts and those occasional pieces where you need the scene to breathe or have a bit of a giggle so you can come down so it doesn't feel like you're running at 11 the entire book. I know there are some people who prefer those books, but I don't tend to write for those people. Anyway, going through it and coming to a greater understanding of, I can't get this done in 2 books. I can't. Somebody else could probably condense it and get it done in 2 books, and, hey, good for them. Me, it's not going to work. So it's going to be several books. Like I said, it's going to take me 64 pages just to get through the first half of Act 1. It'll take me another 50 to 64 pages to get to the second half of Act 1. Act 2 is about another 30-45 minutes. So if it's about 60 pages per every 15 minutes or so, that's about another 3 books. And then Act 3, which hopefully won't be any more than half, which is about 30 pages, will be another 2 books. So yeah, like I said, about at least 5 to 6 books, maybe 8 to get this whole thing done. Because it may take me 4 books to tell Act 2 in the way that it needs to be told because of the way things happen that I can't, tell you about, because spoilers. But it's going to take me longer to get it done. And at first I felt really bummed about that. It was like, great, I suck at doing this so bad. I can't tell this story in a simple, 2 100-page graphic novels. And then I had to, after talking to a few really well-wishing, very intelligent fellow creators, it was like, you need to tell the story you need to tell. And if you can't do it in that much, you can't do it in that much, and you need to get up and do it in a way that's going to best tell the story the way you want to see it told. So don't moan and cry about it. Just get off your butt and do what you need to do. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, so this is page 40. Hopefully, I will have another video up in another couple of weeks so you can see where I've gone. By the time you see this book done, video-wise, the chronicling of getting book 1 done, because I'm calling it now, instead of a graphic novel, it's a comic book mini-series, because it's not going to go on forever and ever. It's only going to do this so many issues, and then the story is done, and I'm not going to pick it up because I have another story I need to get to after that. But I had to accept that this is how it's going to get done, because this is me telling my story the way I would have told it if I could have gotten to make the movie. which was one of the reasons I started on this particular path in the first place. We weren't going to get the film done, and I'm not going to go into that because, you know, I speak ill of people, but I still wanted to tell this story, and so this is a way to do it that to me made the most sense, where I could tell it in a way that it was at the most visual and whatnot. So, you know, here we are. Anyway, we are now looking at getting this book 1, out in August. I'm hoping in the next few weeks, in other words, by mid to end of June, to actually have book 1 finished. That will give me July to see if I want to pull in a couple of beta readers or just go straight to Comixology/Amazon and go ahead and go through all the headache of, you know, yes, this is edited right. No, this doesn't work. You know, come back, redo it again. Editing thing they tend to like to put me through. So I can get the book out by mid-August. Anyway, so this is the state of the state. And I'm not going to bend your ears too much longer, other than a word to fellow artists. If somebody asks you, if somebody gets up and says, hey, I want to commission you to do a work because I really love that piece and I'd like you to do, make a version of it for me, and you sit down and you work out everything, you say, hey, this is how I need to be paid. This is, you know, consider this an invoice. This is the schedule. And they say yes, and then they suddenly start ghosting you. It's not your fault. They're assholes. End of discussion. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Try not to be assholes, please. And enjoy the rest of the video. Bye.